everyone, what's up? It's Pauline. Welcome back to my channel. Hi, how are you doing? Yes, I'm back on camera with some hair and some makeup now. So we've got a few things to talk about today. James Charles has come out and shown his ass once again on social media. Now, James, you have probably seen by now, if you've clicked on this video, you've probably seen James Charles has of course returned to social media with another kind of apology video after his taking accountability video. But then he deleted his taking accountability video. Trisha Paytas was talking about this on her YouTube channel, on her vlog with her fiance Moses.
Charles may come back and try to comment on it. Like,
who cares?
Yeah, okay, that's it. 'Cause, like, here's the thing, and you know, because I was on frenemies and we gossiped, not that I hated it or anything, but I actually only talk about people like usually when it pertains to something that I have a direct relationship with them. Obviously James Charles is like gross and creepy. Like I'm glad like that's brought to awareness. But it's like he's back, people forgive him. Like there's only so much you can do because the people who were the victims, the minors, if they don't come forward, like it's like I saw someone was telling me Wendy Williams was saying something about Bill Cosby back in the 90s on her radio show and like literally like had to apologize to Bill Cosby because she heard what he later was accused of being found guilty like on multiple accounts. And it's just like one of those things where it's just like you can only shout it so much and then it's like people will see it or they won't. So anyways, I mean I think he should go to prison just like Austin Jones, I think his name is. But hey, he's back at the internet. Like I don't really have too many thoughts on it other than like he's gross and whatever. But what am I doing? Make a video about that? Like you're disgusting. You should not be on the internet.
And also then James Charles went and did something so incredibly fucking stupid because he went and put up an IG story asking for graphic designers. Now James is asking for graphic designers. Okay. But the worst thing is James is asking people to DM him. Now, I'm sorry, but if you're James Charles and you're looking for graphic designers, then you are not going to be asking people to DM you. No. Hasn't James Charles just been in a lot of trouble and spent like 3 months off YouTube, off IG stories and all of that because he was texting minors in DMs? Sorry, not to be shady, but, you know, James Charles, what the fuck is this? This is really not good. Like, how are you going to ask for graphic designers to contact you to do your thumbnails in your DMs when you've just got in loads of trouble for that exact thing, talking to young teenagers in the DMs? It's like he hasn't actually learned anything at all from this 3 months off. He's learned nothing. So here we are again talking about James Charles being stupid with his DMs.
Hello you guys, again, sorry for talking so much on my stories today. I know it's been a lot, but this one's a little bit of like a fun announcement, so you guys might want to hear this. And that is that myself and the team are currently looking to work with some really talented graphic designers for future video thumbnails. Now, thumbnail for me has always been like the one part of the video process that I have refused to give up. I've done them myself for the past 5 years now just because I love graphic design, I love Photoshop, and I love marketing. But at this point, I really would love to work with some new people just to get a different point of view. You know, they're always kind of the same style, like white backgrounds, myself in the middle, like making a cute face or makeup and showing and stuff. But I'd really be curious to see how other people would choose to market the content and get the most amount of views and clicks possible. So if you are a talented graphic designer and this sounds like be interested in, and if you've had experience working with marketing and thumbnails in the past, please send me a DM with examples of your work and your availability, and I would love to check them out and potentially get to work together.
Now, the thing that really gets me about James Charles doing this is, of course, he has got a management team. So if he was looking for staff, if he was looking for people to, you know, pimp his thumbnails or all of this, if he's looking for a graphic designer or anyone else like an editor or anything like that, James Charles has got staff. He's got money to hire people. He's got staff. He's got a team of people that work for him, like management. So why aren't they the ones looking for his new graphic designer? I'm sorry, but I think we're at the point now where, if you remember in 2019 when James Charles had the whole scandal back then, do you remember James Charles's mum got involved? She was kind of clapping back at people. I think we're there again, you know. I think James Charles' mum needs to get involved and say, James, no phone for you. I'm confiscating your phone and you can't have it because you clearly don't know how to behave with your phone once you get on Instagram. Like, what the fuck? James Charles, I can't believe that he's been that stupid to ask people to DM him after he's just had all this trouble. I'm like, he's learned nothing at all. And aside from that, Nikita Dragon. Now, Nikita Dragon went on the BFF podcast with Dave Portnoy, and Nikita Dragon was a little bit shady about Jeffree Star and talked about how she doesn't have a relationship with him anymore. Jeffree Star allegedly crossed the line with Nikita Dragon. But the funny thing about this was that this BFF podcast was recorded in Miami. And Jeffree Star was also in Miami at the time. He also went on the BFF podcast. But the funny thing about this was at the time when the YouTuber boxing match was going on. YouTuber versus TikToker boxing match. And what happened, Nikita and Jeffree ended up at the same club on the same night. Now, Jeffree was seen hanging around with TikTokers like Taylor Holder. So I wonder if Nikita and Jeffree actually bumped into each other at all on that night there. I'm just like, maybe in VIP, maybe kind of, I don't know. I don't actually know if Nikita and Jeffree are still cool or not. I mean, I don't know if they've kind of, you know, decided to be okay behind the scenes or anything. But Nikita came out and said this.
Well, like,
no, I'm just saying
Grimace.
we used to be friends at one point.
And then what happened?
I mean,
Friendship ended.
Yeah, certain people shouldn't be friends
So-
anymore.
You don't want to sling it, eh? You don't want to
Well,
get
we're
into
going to
drama.
interview him, so anything that would be good. I
You can
remember,
ask him.
like, why you guys aren't friends anymore.
Yeah, you can ask him.
Will you have the same stories?
I don't know. I mean, for me, I think there's a certain line you don't cross, and when it comes to real life, you know what I mean?
Would
People can shit talk, and I feel like we all, you know, gossip
Yeah,
or whatever.
yeah.
But when it comes into real life situations that are untrue or, you know, rumors or whatever that affect your real life, I think that's when
He crossed the line for that?
Yeah, when you cross the line. And I feel like everyone should have boundaries.
Is the line blurred for him between like social media or like clout and fame and stuff and friendship? Is that what it is?
What do you mean?
As in, like, does he use his friends for the social media side and making money and profiting?
No,
it's not like that.
I mean, but I don't know. I feel like in LA in general, like what I had to learn is like people can be jealous of you or mad even if they have more than you know? Like if someone's like has millions and millions of dollars or whatever, you know, they could still look at you and be like, oh, you have a vibe, you whatever, and still feel some type of way,
Okay.
you know?
It is the biggest difference. That,
Yeah.
So we're based in New York, and I feel like that LA kind of social media
Bro, it breeds.
That
just-
feel
hungry,
it,
that
it
like-
just doesn't.
Yeah, it
I haven't
breeds
seen
shit.
it in New York at all. Like
No, New
it
York's
just
not like that.
it doesn't.
Well, New
People
York's
are
also way
straight up.
more. They're front stabbing in
Yeah.
New York, where in LA
Yeah.
they backstab,
But the-
right?
but-
So it's
It
different.
makes no sense. I mean, maybe it's because I have a dude mentality, 18 years of being a dude. I'm like, I don't like doing that, like, petty
So that's what I'm saying.
nonsense or
I-
whatever. It's
be
just
friends.
like, it's
That's
not
what
my
that
vibe.
goes-
Guys can be equally
Right.
as petty. I'm not saying that to be guy or girl, but
But-
I'm just saying, like, that energy is just weird. And in the social media world, it's
Well, that wasn't really too shady of Nikita there. I mean, that was a little bit kind of like, oh yeah, I don't speak to Jeffree. It wasn't really what I would call proper shade. You know, it was just like, oh, Jeffree crossed the line and I don't speak to him. You know, that was pretty much what Nikita said in that podcast clip. So I'm like, do they really not speak to each other, or do they still speak to each other behind the scenes? Because what I thought was funny was when that YouTube versus TikToker boxing match happened, Jeffree and Nikita were both in the same nightclub on the same night. So I'm kind of like, did they bump into each other in the VIP section or what? I'd be interested to know, you know. I wonder. But moving on, Jeffree Star came out in his own IG stories talking about new releases. So he's got a new palette coming out end of July, and also talking about the mystery box launch that is happening today. So the mystery box launch, you've got a brand new mini palette. So it'll be a 9 shade mini palette like the mini breaker one. 9 shade mini palette. So you're going to get this in, I think, 4 of the mystery boxes. He said 4 tiers of the mystery boxes. So that's pretty cool to get like a brand new palette in a mystery box. I think that is cool because that's something that he's never done before, and it's not something that anyone else who does collect Jeffree's makeup is already going to have. Also, Jeffree was talking about his mental health and about how he's working on himself. taking accountability for himself. So to me, that is a real contrast between James Charles' behaviour, how James has deleted his taking accountability video and isn't taking accountability for his behaviour, because James is still doing the same behaviour of asking randoms to slide in his DMs, and Jeffree seems to be actually kind of stepping back a little bit and really working on himself.
Okay, if you haven't watched yesterday's IGTV reveal of the mystery boxes, this is the Star Ranch mini palette. There, of course, is 9 shades in here, and it will be inside a few of the mystery box tiers, so watch the reveal for all the info. But, ooh, she is so pretty inside. I know it's a mystery, but I'm going to give you guys a few secrets about Miss Star Ranch. This was inspired about my new house and my new ranch in Wyoming, of course. Now, I know the box is wood grain, it's pink, there's no pink shades in there at all. It's just the aesthetic of it. You'll see when you see the palette, it's stunning. It's actually right below me. And when I'm opening it, ooh, the colors are fucking sick. I know I said in the video yesterday what I said, and go watch it if you haven't seen it, but Star Ranch is sickening. I think you guys are going to love it, and I'm excited for new stuff. And then I know I said it earlier, but a lot of people are tweeting me asking about it. No, this is not the summer color palette launch. There is a whole other one towards the end of July that will have a real 18-20 pan shadow palette. It will have. So there will be a very massive summer, it's very high fashion. This one is sickening. When you see what the eyeshadows come in this time around, oh my God. Like, I think you guys are gonna be mesmerized, and it's really one for the books. All the collectors out there, I think, are going to gag. So mystery boxes and Star Ranch, July 9th, of course. And I can't wait to see who wins all of the Jeffree Star Pink tickets. It's gonna be really exciting. So, and that's just me getting started in this thing. Wait till the rest of the year. You know, I don't play. I haven't just come on here, sat down and talked in a minute. Now, I uploaded my last video 3 weeks ago about my mental health. That was really scary looking back to upload. I was very scared of being judged. There was so much going on in my head, but I'm glad I started the journey of letting you guys know how I'm doing, what's been going on in my world. So since the video, I have not uploaded since. Life has been very crazy, a really big roller coaster, mostly positive, so many great things happening. But I'm still a work in progress. I still have so much work to do of myself, and sometimes it's not always easy just to sit down, film something, upload. My life has so many moving pieces. And yeah, I just want to always hold myself accountable. But I find myself doing a lot of the business side of things. I'm very encapsulated with my brand, with Killer Merch, with all my new endeavors in Wyoming. So to just sit down and film makeup reviews and things like that, it's been really hard. Also doing therapy, taking care of the dogs, dealing with employees and moving and all these things that has been very overwhelming. And I think that a lot of people don't talk about stuff like that. So life has been overwhelming, and I have not been consistent, but I'm really good mentally, really working on myself every day. I spend a lot of time away from my phone, and maybe I should be on it more, but I think I've been online and living my life for so long publicly. Sometimes it's okay to just step back and take a breath of fresh fucking air. There are so many exciting things happening with Jeffree Star Cosmetics. Hello, we are like a day and a half away from the mystery box launch. I'm so excited for the Star Ranch palette. And then of course we have the massive JSC color collection coming out end of July. I can't believe we have had half a year with no real big palette. It's so crazy. We did things a lot differently this year. We launched a lot of new categories. Fuck Proof Mascara was such a hit. It's finally coming back in August. Oh my God. You guys, with COVID, the ports being shut down so many times, all the issues with production, it's been hard to get restocks quicker than we have in the past. So thank you guys for being patient. The mascara is coming back next month. Huge collection, of course. End of July. Mystery boxes on Friday, baby. We're back. Look at the bears waiting. Drama. Say good morning, pumpkin. Hi, Zerdis. Hi, Friday. All right, you guys, today it all starts in a few hours at 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. Star Ranch palette in 3 of the boxes, new mirrors, summer clothes, and 4 mystery boxes.
You know what I would really, really love to win in these mystery boxes? I would love the pink, pimped out Jeffree style roller skates. Can you imagine? Can you imagine me living my best life, wig, makeup on, everything, living my best roller girl fantasy out round the streets of New Malden? Oh yeah, loving it. That would be me. Like Paris Hilton in The Simple Life when she crashes into a car. Do you remember that? When she was waitressing on roller skates and she like had the tray and she crashed into the car where she was trying to serve the food. Me. Anyway guys, love you so much. Thank you for watching. That is about all I've got for this video. So I'm going to say take care, stay safe, stay well. Do let me know all your thoughts on the drama with James Charles. Do you think he's being sneaky snake, trying to come back and ask people to DM him again? Girl, James, honestly, oh, that was nearly my face. James, I think I'm going to be quiet about that because otherwise this will be a rant. So take care. Love you guys. Thank you so much for watching and I will see you on the next one. Love you guys. Bye.